up, people? So today we're back with another supplement review for Bucked Up, not from Bucked Up, but for Bucked Up. We're going to be reviewing the BAMF Black today. It's going to be their pre-workout, or one version of their pre-workout. It's going to be a little bit more on the stronger side. I actually just worked out a little bit earlier today. I had a scoop of this along with some other things, and I also use I always say it wrong, pump Apocalypse. Also use that too. I use that kind of like right before the workout after I've taken this, so I'll talk a little bit more about that too, just to kind of help with additional blood flow. But the first ingredient on this that's listed is the citrulline, which does help with blood flow. And another thing too, if you guys are new to Bucked Up products, Bucked Up does a really good job of listing out all of their ingredients on the label and breaking down what each ingredient means. In my opinion, that's a really good strategy and a really smart thing to do, just because regardless of if you are new to supplements or if you've been using them for a while, it's always good to know what all of that crazy stuff says and scientific words and stuff means, and they kind of list all of that out on all of their products. So I think that's a really cool thing that they do. I think that's smart, and of course that's why, you know, I choose to represent them, because they do smart things. So I'm gonna go ahead and just practice what I preach here, and I'm gonna read off the label, and then I'm gonna give you guys my own interpretation, if needed, of what that means additionally for me. So they have some prime ingredients listed here. The first prime ingredient, like I've mentioned, is the citrulline, 6 grams to maximize blood flow, nitric oxide booster. So all that means is that the citrulline is going to help you with blood flow. It's going to help you feel that bigger and better pump in the gym. So regardless of what muscle group you're hitting, the blood flow isn't necessarily targeted. It's just spread throughout the body at a higher rate, at a larger capacity. So the citrulline is going to help you feel like, you know, that swelling feeling in the gym, or if you're hitting leg day, your legs are going to feel a little bit tighter than they normally would if you're not taking a pre-workout, or if that pre-workout does not have citrulline in there or some type of nitric oxide booster in that pre-workout. Actogen, next ingredient, increase VO2 max and boost athletic performance. So that's just a fancy way of saying that this is going to help you feel like you have a better control of your lung capacity. It's going to feel like you have like a little bit more gas in the tank. You're not going to feel as gassed throughout the workout. So it's going to kind of help increase your endurance throughout the workout. So if you're someone who struggles with maybe feeling tired, you know, 20 to 25 minutes into the workout, but your workout is programmed out to last 45 minutes to an hour, that ingredient is going to help you kind of tap into an additional energy source and then push through the workout to finish it strong from start to finish. Deer Antler Velvet is the next. Is going to support accelerated recovery. So this is kind of a debatable ingredient, because some people may say it doesn't really aid intra workout or during the workout. It doesn't really do anything for you during the workout, but the Deer Antler Velvet extract does help with recovery. So if it's helping with recovery, that means that it's affecting our testosterone levels and things that help us recover. So that means that during the workout, you could feel stronger because of the Deer Antler Velvet extract, but it's not necessarily a guarantee for everybody. Now, it does do about the same thing for everybody. Helps with recovery, increases your testosterone levels, helps you produce more free testosterone in the body, especially for guys. But as far as a direct effect during the workout, that's going to be case by case. It's going to be dependent on your genetics, your DNA, and how you respond to things. Not similar to ingredient-wise, but conceptually similar to how caffeine works. You know, some people are caffeine sensitive. Some people can knock back 600, 700 milligrams of caffeine and just kind of feel like, you know, normal, like I'm hyped, but I'm not tripping. you know, versus somebody else who just sips coffee and they're wired up, you know. So yeah, case by case, deer antler is definitely a good thing. And of course, you know, Bucked Up's brand is a buck, you know, a deer. So, you know, they really play into the deer antler velvet promotion. So it's a good thing, but I do know that different people have different effects and different results with it, but none negative, none of them negative. So let me say that too, none negative. All right, all positive. Next, alpha size clinically shown to sharpen mental focus. You know, I don't really know a whole lot about alpha size, but if they're saying that it's going to sharpen your focus, I do feel focused when I take it, that's for sure. So maybe that is the alpha size working to my advantage. It's just always weird that it says alpha size, but it's for mental focus. Every time I see size, I think it has something to do with like growth, muscle growth, or bigger pumps or recovery, something like that. Just kind of how my, I guess, bias is wired to, you know, hear and see size and internalize size. But alpha size in Bucked Up, the ingredient is to sharpen your mental focus. And I definitely feel that when I work out. So thanks, alpha size. Let's see. Estrogen clinically shown to increase citrulline absorption up to 66.7%. Okay, so this kind of works like Protease does in whey protein powder or protein powder, just to help you digest a little bit better and then absorb the nutrients better. But this ingredient is claiming to do that for the citrulline. So all this means is that the estrogen is going to help the citrulline absorb at a faster rate. So as soon as you start drinking, as soon as you start taking the citrulline with this ingredient added to it, you're going to feel that blood flow and that blood pump almost immediately, or at least that's what the claim tends to be. For myself, when I take it, I definitely feel different. I definitely feel the blood flowing. I feel the veins and my forearms and stuff show a little bit more. Even with, you know, all my tattoos covering up, I can still, you know, tell. But I don't really feel it hardcore until I start working out. And also, too, another thing is that I've been training for a while. I was a collegiate athlete, you know, needless to say, I was a high school athlete. I have been lifting weights since I'm about 13, 14 years old. So I've been lifting weights for going on 20 years. So I need a little bit more, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But the Pump Apocalypse does help me get a little bit more. So after I take my scoop of BAMF, I always do a scoop or half a scoop of Pump Apocalypse before I work out, just to help me get a little bit more going. But that's for me. For most people, especially if you have a low training age, which means you've been lifting weights or you've been working out for maybe less than 5 years or so, which is great. This will definitely give you just about everything you need to feel that blood flow just about immediately. Next, everybody's favorite, the tingles, Beta-Alanine, promotes strength, endurance, and muscle growth. Okay, so Beta-Alanine is an ingredient in modern pre-workouts that gives you kind of like that ants crawling over your body feeling, kind of gives you that tingly feeling as soon as you start taking the pre-workout or as soon as you start drinking the pre-workout. A lot of people feel it on their mouth or their face and whatever. It kind of starts to feel like I said, like you got ants all over your body, you know, that you can't control. But that tingle promotes strength, endurance, and muscle growth. So that tingle is also helping you push through those endurance and those strength barriers in the gym as well. Then we have the humic and fulvic minerals, promotes body's detoxification, compound absorption, and stamina. So that's going to be, for lack of a better term, a complicated way just to say that when you take the pre-workout, you know, of course, we put something into our body. We eventually want those things to kind of flush out and not be trapped in our body and then cause other complications. What they're letting you know is that those minerals are helping do that even as you're using the pre-workout. So it's using the pre-workout, it's absorbing into your muscles, into your bloodstream, but it also has a detoxifying component to where these things are not clogging up your arteries or causing your heart to work, you know, super hard outside of your workout or days later or anything like that. Which is why it's also recommended to really monitor your intake of these things. And they tell you on the bottle to not take more than 1 serving per 24 hours. If you're new to pre-workout, I would say maybe even half a scoop, especially if you have experience with being caffeine sensitive. So if you know that you're someone who, when you drink coffee, you're kind of wired up and you're kind of good for the day, or when you drink a normal energy drink from the corner store or something like a Monster or a Reign or something like that, you're pretty good, or you feel it. You know, if you feel those things like on an intense level, then when it comes to pre-workouts, you definitely want to monitor your dose. I would never tell people to do what I do. I'm usually about a scoop and a half, depending on what I'm targeting that day or what I need to do or accomplish for my workout. But I've been doing this for a while. That being said, I'm slowly working on reducing my caffeine intake so I can give my or I can rehab my adrenal system a little bit and, you know, stop feeling so fatigued and crashing. But that crash is on me. That's not the supplement. Those are my bad habits. I'm admitting that to you guys. I have bad habits. So yeah. And let's see, we have some other things listed on here like B12, which is going to help with your natural energy. Sodium is going to help with water retention and some hydration factors as well. Not so much in this product. We have taurine, which you find in most of your standard energy drinks like a Monster or a Red Bull or something like that, which of course is going to also help with your mental focus as well. But overall, I like this. Speaking of caffeine, this product itself has 333 milligrams of caffeine. That is a lot of caffeine. Your average cup of coffee, I think, has like 85 or something like that. And then a big cup, like an espresso, has like 130 or something. So we're talking more than double, you know, more than double the amount of a normal caffeinated drink. So like I said, if you are caffeine sensitive, which means that when you consume caffeine, you're pretty wired up and you're pretty good to go. If you're going to take this, I would advise you take half a scoop, okay? Get you maybe 8 to 10 ounces of water, drink that, and then get your workout in and then see how you feel. If you're not caffeine sensitive, that doesn't mean go for 2 or 3 scoops. I would still just only keep it to 1 scoop. Make sure that you let your body just use it in a concentrated way so that you don't have the problems that I have. And you got to take a scoop and a half and you're all jacked up from years of doing it the wrong way. All right. But overall, this product is pretty good. It's listed as a high stimulant product because it is. I don't have any super crazy stories. I know people that do. I don't have any super crazy stories of like freaking out on pre-workouts or anything like that. I am definitely not caffeine sensitive. Once again, not shouting that from the mountaintops. That's just the truth. I'm not caffeine sensitive, but I do keep it under 2 scoops for every 24 hours. And then some days I actually cycle off and don't use any pre-workout at all. I just stick to the Pumpocalypse and then just making sure that I have enough energy going into my workout from food. That being said, again, I'm going to be, once this is over, once this canister is over, I'm going to be switching over to the Bucked Up Non-Stimulant pre-workout just to feel some of the same things without the caffeine to give my system a little bit of a rest so that I can kind of recover and then give myself a healthier baseline, but still reap the benefits of having something to kind of get me up and going from my workout as well, along with proper nutrition, which I'm also always working on just like everybody else. So I think that's about all I got for you guys today. This is the Welcome to Miami flavor. This was more of an exclusive flavor from Bucked Up. It was kind of like a limited edition flavor. It's pretty fruity. It kind of has like the, you feel like you're on the beach, drinking a margarita or something like that, but it tastes really good. That being said, every flavor that Bucked Up comes out with tastes really good. So whatever you like, they're probably going to have or some type of variation of it when it comes to flavor. The flavor and the consistency of the product is not gritty or grainy at all. It mixes really well. You don't have like those leftover like chunks of powder or, rice filling all up in your mouth or like uncooked oatmeal filling in your mouth. Those of us who have used pre-workouts for a while, we know what that kind of feels like, or there's a bad aftertaste or something crazy like that. Bucked Up doesn't have any of those problems with any of the products that I've used from them thus far. If I come across one, I'll be honest and let you guys know that's not the move. Beware of that. All right. But for now, BAMF is good. BAMF Black is good. This is one of the higher stimulant pre-workouts that they offer. They do have a regular Bucked Up. If I can get my hands on one of those cans, I'll do a supplement review for you guys as well. But I hope this helps some people. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Let people know that this is great. You can go order this. I'm going to leave my discount code in the description somewhere or maybe on the screen. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But you guys get 20% off if you do that. All right, cool. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.